the boy is not home at late night, what type of character is he? Aruna Shanbag case. On November 27, 1973, Aruna, a staff nurse at a King Edward Memorial Hospital in Mumbai, was attacked by the sweeper. He strangled her with a dog chain and raped her even though she was on her menstrual cycle. The strangulation cut off oxygen to her brain, leading to a permanent vegetative state, a condition where she remained unconscious with open eyes, losing cognitive functions, awareness for 42 years. However, the attacker, Valmiki, was released after serving only 7 years in prison. Imran Rape case 2005. Imran, a 14-year-old Muslim girl, was living with a life with strict parda, bearing one child every year or two. When her husband were away, her father-in-law Muhammad Ali raped her after threatening her with a revolver. After this happened, the Panchayat declared that Imran was no longer a legal wife of her husband, even though the rape was without her consent. They believed that she should consider her father-in-law as her husband and his son as her son. Eventually, her father-in-law gets bail from the court. Third case, Jiza murder case. The division bench termed it as the rarest of rare cases. On April 28, 2016, Jiza, law student at Ernakulam's Government Law College, was killed by an immigrant from Assam. Body was severely mutilated with her genitals being stabbed. The police reported revealed that her internal organs were exposed and her uterus was damaged. The injury suggests that a sharp object, possibly an iron rod, was inserted into her vagina. This case was similar to the Nirbhaya case. Rape is a criminal offense, not just a civil assault. Okay, so judges and lawyers with experience of the rape case mostly tell the raped victim women that do not file the complaint, okay, because the rape trial will cause you more emotional harm than the one that you face during the actual attack from the rapist. So the cross examination for the victim is worse than the convict itself. If the woman who is raped is alive and files a complaint in the court, they will ask her questions like, did you provoke that man to rape you, and have you had any illegitimate relationship before, how many men have you had sexual intercourse with, and all this is accepted by law. And they also ask questions like, is your child illegitimate? See, where they question the women's character, but they are going to give less punishment to the actual offender. If the girl is dead, many will issue statements like, she is late at night, she orgies, she asked for it. Okay, and what kind of girl she is? She is late at night roaming in the streets without going to her home. No one cares how much pain she might have endured during all such process, even if she is alive or she is dead. Because if the girl is dead, she might have endured extreme pain that no one can ever articulate from the words. They inserted broken bottles into her vagina. Her uterus was cut out from her body. Her womb was taken by the blade while she is pregnant. Her head was torn off. She was shot dead. Minister of Rajasthan even said that while the rape is happening, please enjoy it. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, a woman is raped every 20 minutes in India. However, many cases goes unreported. Poll ranks most dangerous countries for women: Afghanistan, Congo, Pakistan, India, and Somalia. As many as 100 million people in India, mostly women and girls, are involved in trafficking, and 50 million girls are missing over the past century because of the practice of the female feticide and the infanticide and the rape culture. In many countries, the simple fact of being born a female is enough that it creates a heightened risk of becoming a victim of slavery and death. So now there are human rights for the criminals, but the human rights is not there for the victims, right? In India, only 25% of the rape cases have convictions. So what is a good solution? Is the strict punishment allowance enough? Many rape cases goes unreported. Why they are not coming forward to file complaint against their rapists? Because in many such cases, rapists or close known relative or the neighbor or the husband or the father or the close relative to that woman. In such cases, 90% of them are not reported because of their financial blackmailing, because of their the relative blackmailing, whatever. It's even worse for the Dalits and the village women because their voices are furthermore depressed and suppressed. In such cases, we need to increase the chances of getting caught. The rapist should be first caught in the first place so that it will be easy to elucidate the crime, and the attacker can get the exact punishment afterwards. But 90% of the rapists are escaping the law. That is very serious, concerning thing. According to the National Record Crime Bureau, by the end of 2016, 1,33,000 rape cases were pending in the court. And you know what? The evidence collection is very much important. After the crime scene, from the first 2 to 3 days is very, very important. But the evidence collection is very slow, either because of the people are extremely influential from the political background or from the high class community, and they easily get away from such cases due to the lack of evidence, or they just destroy the evidence within this particular day after the crime. And both left and right wing parties support these people from the high class communities because they have such potential. They can impact them, the electional results. What is going to be the exact root cause for these rapists, where it is emerging from? The thing is, movies. One thing, very important thing, movies which promotes domestic violence. In our country, youths are highly impacted from the movies. Where the movie shows domestic violence, it is going to be shown in the reality by these rapists, right? And people believe that having a boy is a blessing, so they don't question the boy's character or punish him even if he assaults or molests the women. And they don't first point of identification that this person is going to commit a greatest crime in the future is their molestation. Molestation is the biggest red flag that they are going to commit things like rape in the future. Some scriptures suggest that women deserves punishment, and also courts granting bail to the rapists. So all such things, shaming women for their behavior and not holding accountable men for making such crimes. There is 853 cases that are executed, more than any other country. One notable cases that I have gone through is Leo Echegaray was accused of molesting and raping a live-in partner's 10-year-old daughter on April 1994. He was first Filipino who was sentenced to death to lethal injection after the reinstatement of the death penalty in the Philippines in 1993. Do rapists have the right to live? People who commit rape should be punished severely, and they should not be reintegrated back into the society. They should be kept away from the society to prevent further crimes. Why don't they seek the consensual service like legal prostitutions if they are available? And instead they just choose to attack the innocent women, or the women who are not able to fight back, to assert their power and dominant over the women. Rapists are often very manipulative, and they lack emotional connection within their own life. They are not mentally ill, because if you frame them as a mentally ill, they can easily evade the law, which is going to be advantageous for them. They can commit again such crimes again and again. So they're not mentally ill, but they are very harmful to the society. They need to be removed from the society, and possibly they have the personality disorders like bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder. They all are often very sadistic, they have that strong sense of entitlement, and they have the strong sense of belief on patriarchy to exert power and control over the women. So whenever a woman is raped, it is not about lust, it is more about power. These people's sexual assault is a pleasurable one. They feel pleasure in one's pain. Oh God, I can inflict this much pain in her. See how she is suffering. It's all because of me. I'm the man now. So these such things. They have no remorse for the victim. They never ever have that remorse or regret throughout their entire life. So it is impossible for them to be rehabilitated, to get back into the society as a normal human being, because once a crime scene has been created by this person, they are again eligible to create the exact scene again if they are out from the prison. So consistent with their findings, our research indicates that the psychopathic individuals, they hold the dehumanization attitude towards women and view them as an subhuman, not a human subhuman. It's nothing but this is not a woman, this is an object. I am going to use whatever I feel. I just can use this object according to my wish, and I will just dispose this object as soon as possible after I find pleasure in this object. Even if they are released from the prison after punishment of say 20 years or 30 years, their chances of getting changed is very unlikely. They violate the rights, so basic human rights. They exploit the children and the women for their sexual instant gratification without any empathy. If the person is not going to have empathy throughout their life, why should they even live in the society? Why should the society show empathy for such person, for such psychopaths? Why should we show any type of empathy? Because many people like Aruna, Nirbhaya, Imrana have been kicked out of the home, burned, beaten, murdered for no such reason from their side, because they have not committed any such crime. Instead, they are born as a women. With the death penalty in place, why are these cases not disappearing? I'm asking you, what steps can we do effectively to eradicate such crimes in the future? How can we effectively control the rapists, or how can we possibly put a cause to end the rapists in the world? How can we manage all such things? I just want your all thoughts. Please leave that in the comment section, and next time I'll see you with a great concept. Until then, have a good day. Thank you.